Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Jason's punishment for withholding FBI info. John Force's new mission. General Hospital, spoilers reveal that Jason Morgan, Steve Furton, may regret not running to John Jagger Cates, Adam J. Harrington, immediately when Anna Devine, Finola Hughes, revealed Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, as Pikeman's newest leader. Jason was all set to take that info to John since his job is to find out who's in charge. Although Jason argued he'd finally be free if he gave John updates on Valentin taking over for John Brennan, Charles Mashore, Anna insisted they needed proof. Anna also talked Jason into giving her some time to get that proof herself since she believes she's the best person to pull it off. However, John isn't going to be happy if he finds out Jason's been sitting on this secret and letting Valentin's ex-girlfriend handle things. This violates the terms of Jason's deal with the FBI, so John could threaten to throw Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, in prison since Jason didn't keep his end of the bargain. There have already been some concerns about whether John will really just forget about the leverage and let Jason walk free following Pikeman's takedown anyway. Jason is a real asset who could be used for other missions, so John may try to force him into another one after all the Pikeman drama is over. Even if Jason stands his ground and manages to wiggle out of another assignment, John could at least threaten it under the circumstances. There's no way John will just say, "No biggie," after he discovers everything that's been going on behind his back. Bottom line, our GH predictions hint that it may not go well for Jason once John learns Jason put Anna's request above the FBI's orders. Jason is doing Anna a favor by going along with her scheme, but John may contend that Jason's loyalty should have been to the FBI. Will John make Jason regret playing by his own rules? Will John try to push Jason into another mission and drag out his FBI involvement even further? General Hospital spoilers. Jason has some complicated drama ahead of him thanks to his plan with Anna and his arrangement with John, so stay tuned to see what the future holds. Port Charles has always been a town of secrets and intrigue, but the latest drama surrounding Jason Morgan promises to push its limits even further. For years, Jason has been the steadfast enforcer for Sonny Corinthos, navigating the perilous underworld with a code of loyalty and discretion. However, his latest entanglement with the FBI threatens to unravel everything he holds dear. Jason Morgan has faced countless threats, but withholding crucial information from the FBI might be his most dangerous move yet. His decision to protect Sonny and the organization from federal scrutiny seemed like the right call at the time. But now, the consequences are catching up to him. The FBI doesn't take kindly to deception, especially when it comes from someone as high-profile as Jason. Enter Special Agent John Malcolm, a relentless and cunning officer determined to bring down the Corinthos Empire. Malcolm is a new face in Port Charles, but his reputation precedes him. Known for his unorthodox methods and unwavering commitment to justice, he's not someone who can be easily swayed or intimidated. When he discovers that Jason has been withholding information, he sees it as the perfect opportunity to leverage Jason's position for his own gain. John Malcolm isn't interested in putting Jason behind bars. Not yet, at least. He sees potential in Jason, a means to an end. Instead of arresting him outright, Malcolm devises a plan to use Jason as an undercover asset within the criminal underworld of Port Charles. The mission is simple: infiltrate rival organizations, gather intel, and report back. Failure is not an option, and the stakes couldn't be higher. If Jason refuses, Malcolm promises that not only will Jason face prison time, but so will Sonny and many others in their circle. Jason is faced with an impossible choice. Loyalty to Sonny has always been paramount, but the thought of watching his friends and loved ones fall because of his silence is unbearable. He reluctantly agrees to Malcolm's terms, but not without setting his own boundaries. Jason will do the job, but he will not compromise Sonny's core operations or endanger innocent lives. As Jason begins his mission, the lines between ally and enemy blur. He finds himself navigating a treacherous landscape of deceit and double crosses. Every step he takes is monitored by Malcolm, who seems to anticipate Jason's every move. The pressure mounts as Jason uncovers layers of corruption that go deeper than he ever imagined. Rival crime lords, once thought to be merely ambitious, now reveal themselves as cunning strategists with their own secrets to protect. One such rival is Cassandra Pierce, a woman whose charm and intelligence mask a ruthless ambition. Jason knows she's dangerous, but to gain her trust, he must play a delicate game of deception. Cassandra senses something off about Jason, and the cat-and-mouse game that ensues keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Will Jason be able to outsmart Cassandra and gather the information Malcolm demands, or will he become ensnared in her deadly web? Back in Port Charles, Sonny grows increasingly suspicious of Jason's erratic behavior. Sonny has always trusted Jason implicitly, but recent events have planted seeds of doubt. Carly, ever the observant partner, senses the tension and tries to mediate, but her efforts are met with frustration and secrecy. The strain on their relationships is palpable, and Sonny begins to investigate on his own, unaware that his actions could jeopardize everything Jason is trying to protect. Meanwhile, John Malcolm isn't just sitting back and watching. He has his own agenda, one that goes beyond bringing down the Corinthos Empire. Malcolm is driven by a personal vendetta, a dark history intertwined with the criminal world he now seeks to dismantle. His obsession with justice is tinged with a desire for revenge, making him a formidable and unpredictable foe. As Jason delves deeper into his mission, he discovers that Malcolm's reach extends far beyond what he initially thought. Corruption within the FBI, shady dealings with international cartels, and a network of informants complicate his task. Jason realizes that to truly succeed, he must expose not just the rival organizations, but also the rot within the very institution that now controls him. The tension reaches a boiling point when a critical piece of evidence comes to light. An encrypted file that holds the key to unraveling the entire conspiracy. Obtaining it means risking everything, but Jason knows it's the only way to free himself and protect those he loves. With the clock ticking, he orchestrates a daring plan to retrieve the file, relying on old allies and newfound connections to pull it off. In a climactic showdown, Jason confronts Malcolm with the evidence, turning the tables on the agent who thought he had all the power. The revelation sends shockwaves through the FBI, exposing corruption at the highest levels.